here we are with the LiveScope, Panoptix LiveScope here, the Garmin, and we're up here in Mid-Lake, and we're showing you how this all works out here. We've been using it for about 5 days out here trolling, and it's been working great. Go back over the controls here again. We have our control panel down here, which is our how far in front of us it's going to shoot forward. I have it set to about 100 feet forward. And over here we have our gain. That's going to either bring more gains, going to give us a little bit more picture possibly, but also puts more wavy lines through it. So you can see that. So sometimes I turn it up if I'm not seeing anything, thinking I might well find more action coming through here. But I try to run it into 58 to 60 range. A lot more clarity there. You can still see the signal bouncing back and forth, but it's not so severe that it's impacting my ability to tell the fish are coming or not. Alright, over here we have our vertical depth. We've been fishing in the 35 to 45 feet of water often, and which allows us to put this thing anywhere we want. So usually I'm running this thing about 35 to 40 feet. Here we go. And the closer to the top I get, the bigger the squares get, which means it's easier to see. Here's a fish here, by the way, right here, boom, at the contrail there. Easier to see the rebounds from the sonar here. So I'm going to move to 30 foot. 40 is pretty good. Okay, so over here in the menu, gain here, depth, forward range. Go to Sonar Set Up here, just talk about this. Time varied gain we keep off. Noise rejection, I've used medium because if I take the medium off and put it on high, it takes a lot of the signal away and I may not see what I'm looking for. If I put on low, you can see the sonar path coming through a lot harder. So I put it on medium to cut some of that out because I'm still dealing with much bigger fish too, so it's easier to see what's going on. Good, so I'll go back over here again, put on medium, go back. The ghost reject. That's if it has a ghost effect, most is talking about the bottom, I've understood. There may be a double reading on the bottom. We're not charting the bottom, so we don't really need that. We keep that off. And appearance. Color scheme, I really like this blue. It's really easy to see the marks going through the water in the blue. Here we have trails on slow. Trails are great. This allows us to see like a contrail behind the fish as it's coming across the screen. And you can even see it a little bit here on the ball here. There's a little bit of a red. Grid overlay, you can turn it off if you want. Turns off the grid. I like the grid overlay because when I'm coming across at 100 feet away from me, I can really see where they're going as far as vertically and horizontally. There we go. So that's where everything sits. So I've got blue scale. You can do other scales you want with this. Color gain if you want it brighter or softer here. Get down here. Back to me real quick. And that should be everything we need. I have a typical edit overlay over here. Navigation insert, it's just up here, tells us what direction we're heading. Top bar of the compass. None on the bottom bar here, we don't really need it. And now we'll wait here till we see some fish. So we'll go back here. Alright, so here we're back on the screen again. We're turning a little bit, but you can see the ball. This is our ball, it's marking the ball depths. And we're using the stick weight so we can see where the ball is. We're getting enough drift on our 0 point is here. This is where the boat is at 0, and it goes 130 degrees. So this way and that way comes up to 130 degrees angle that we're actually picking up here. We're going 2.87 speed, working for us 2.65 to 2.55 and all up to 2.99. We've been catching fish those depths. So this setup, it works excellent for the kind of speed trolling, even slower trolling. We did another video of this when we're fishing bullard bars. Same type of thing. It shows us where the fish are at. We're able to put our alignment or downrigger weights in that alignment with the fish, and as they go off screen, the hookups happen pretty soon right after that. You can see this fish appears about 20 feet heading towards our tackle. This fish leaves a bright red contrail as it goes blowing by at about 16 feet. And here comes another one right on the trail at 20 feet, just moving along. And you can see this one's kind of zigzagging, leaving a really bright red contrail as he's moving up and down between 18 and 20 feet, heading down towards the ball again. And look at the return we're getting off this fish. The bigger the return, the bigger the fish. he just goes streaking between 30 and 35 feet as he goes all the way across here. Got to be a monstrous fish. I don't think it's a group of fish. It's like one big torpedo just flying across the water looking for something to gobble up. There he goes. He's coming within our range there and heading right out behind us. All right, so this will end the whole lesson that we have on our Garmin LiveScope here. This is an incredible system. It works wonders once you dial it in. We gave you real good clues on how to do that. I was going to show you the fish. There we go. In the last 5 days, we hooked up over 100 fish here at Pyramid Lake, and the bulk of them were in this area here. And you can see all the markers we've made on all the fish that we hit. We're catching fish, we're marking. Great place to fish. Because of this system, we're able to get exactly where we need to be right on the fish all the time. So, all right, well, we'll put this video together, and I hope it helps some of you people, and see you on the water.